What's going on? It's Jake the Great here to go over all the ARCA results and race happenings there. But first up, some news. On Friday, the O'Reilly Series practice was postponed due to some weather that was in the area. Thunderstorms were rolling through, lightning in the area. So seeing as they haven't been back to Chicagoland in quite some time, they are going to run practice at 1:30 on Saturday. That will take the spot of what was going to be qualifying for the O'Reilly Series. So they will set the field by the metric. They would rather have practice and get drivers to have some good setups in the car than run qualifying laps, just one lap all out, because that could be very risky with no practice. I think that's a smart move by NASCAR. Good on them. In case you didn't see, the 11 hauler of Denny Hamlin got stuck in a field. They had to get towed out. The cargo and the driver were fine, but it was kind of comical. And like the O'Reilly Series, ARCA did not have qualifying either due to weather. But they did get practice in, and they used the practice time to set the field for Chicagoland, the Ashley Furniture 150. This race was 100 laps. Brent Stover was calling the race. Phil Parsons and Trevor Bayne were in the booth. They were fairly solid, calling a lackluster ARCA race. This race wasn't exactly action-packed, but there was a lot of cool facts and good finishes to go over. Thomas Annunziata in the 70 car was your pole sitter based on the practice times. Thomas Annunziata would lead most of the early stages of this race, followed by the 77 of Laney Bice, the 28 of Connor Mosack, and the 9 of Landon S. Huffman. On lap 20, the yellow would have to be thrown for Bobby Earnhardt spinning in the 89 car. He seemed to go on, no issues, just laps down very slow. There were a lot of slow cars to this, but that's a typical ARCA race, unfortunately. Lap 25, we get the restart. The 70 is leading, but the 77 of Laney Bice gets a huge push from her teammate from behind and puts her out to lead. On this restart, though, the 18 of William Solwallage and the 71 of Andy Jankowiak make contact. They bang doors, and it cuts down the right front tire of the 18 car heading into turn 1. He would hit the wall pretty hard, messing up some suspension components. He would ultimately bow out of this race. He was fine after he left the care center. Said he was just using this race for practice, so a little insulting to the ARCA series, but I guess he did get a little practice in. After the cleanup for the Solwallage caution, we get the restart at lap 30. Bice is your leader in the 77. Thomas Annunziata is restarting second, but Connor Mosack is restarting third. For the first lap after this restart, Bice and Annunziata are racing side by side. Making that kind of wake, though, Connor Mosack pulls up, makes it 3 wide for the lead, and passes both of them. Bice would slide into second in the 77 car. Annunziata would slip back a little bit further, but remained in the top 5 at the time. At the lap 51 race break, your top 10 looks like this. Connor Mosack in the 28, Laney Bice in the 77 car, the 70 of Thomas Annunziata, the 24 of Danny Dye, the 25 of Gavin Boschel, the number 9 of Landon S. Huffman, the 20 of Jake Bullman, the 71 of Andy J., the 15 of Jade Abadigian. In the ARCA series, they have what's called modified live pit stops. Essentially, what live modified pit stops means is that you maintain position as long as while the pace car goes out at pace speed all the way around the track and doesn't lap you, you're going to get your spot back. These ARCA Menard Series teams are only allowed to have 4 pit crew members working on the car at the same time, and they're not allowed to fuel the car and change tires at the same time either. Well, during these pit stops, Gavin Boschel apparently at some point in time during the race had his helmet hose that blows cool air into his helmet while racing came off. The team tried to put the hose back on, but they had to take the window net down to reach in and do it. They struggled to get the window net back into proper place before the pace car came back around. He loses his position, goes a lap down, hurts his finish. He was running fairly well. We get the green going to finish off this race at lap 59, and Connor Mosack is out front, and he's just going to lead the rest of this race. He had a very dominant car, great performance by him. Good win for Pinnacle Racing Group. Great smoky burnout by Mosack. That was nice to see. Only 9 cars finished on the lead lap in this ARCA race, so you can tell it's not a very competitive field. It's a 1.5 mile track. I mean, they did go the last 41 miles under green, but that's pretty spread out. Mosack, obviously the winner. Laney Bice in the 77 gets second, ties the record for highest finishing woman with second. One day we're going to get an ARCA winner. That's a woman. I believe in this. Landon Huffman in the 9 car gets his career best finish in third. Danny Dye comes home in fourth. Thomas Annunziata, top 5 for him. Jade Abadigian, good finish in sixth. Andy J., good finish in seventh. Jake Bullman gets an 8th. Jason Kitzmiller gets 9th. And the number 10 car finishes in 10th place, 1 lap down of Steckley. Gavin Bochelle battled back that one lap down, but he still finishes 12th. Robusto got 13th. After the race, during an interview, Lainey Bice did say her cool suit failed her at some point during the race, so it was getting hot in the car for her, but she said she didn't mind, seemed fine. As well, just to note, Jade Avedizian's 6th place was her best career finish as well. That sums up what I got for the ARCA race. Reminder, Saturday's schedule, O'Reilly practice now will be at 1:30 on the CW app. Cup qualifying will be at 3 on True TV. Pre-race for O'Reilly will be on the CW at 4:30. The O'Reilly race will begin at 5:30 on the CW, and the green flag will fly at 5:35. Fingers crossed, no rain. Sunday pre-race for Cup will be at 5 on TNT. Race coverage will start at 6, and the green flag will drop at 6:19 on TNT. With all that said, have a fun and safe 4th of July weekend. Everybody come back with all your digits. Enjoy the racing. I'll be here to talk about it. Thanks for watching.